the Nuzlocke CommunityLocke challenge. We are about to enter Route 22 and find out what we get. Onwards to victory and a new teammate. Here we go. There are 3 possible choices here. A Rattata. So, you know, Rattatas are fine. I don't love them. And there's plenty of good things about getting a Rattata. We're gonna go with my tried and true throw a Pokeball at it first. 30% of the time it works all of the time. This was not one of the 30% of the times. But yeah, we'll get a Rattata. Rattata are pretty great in the start of a Nuzlocke. But once our opponents start getting evolved Pokemon themselves, they kind of peter off. They're not so great. They find it a struggle to compete. Rattata gets its name from rat and possibly attack. It's known for being aggressive. This little rat of ours. He is a normal type. What would normal type be in my elementals? Just life, maybe? Life, time. Magic. That seems like psychic to me. Do light. There's lightning and there's light. Let's do light. Right, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. But, because there's no, like, normal element for my elemental name generator, I went with a different type of generator. And we're naming him Wulp. So my normals are just going to be named with this Jackalope name generator. Wulp. Okay, Wulp. Let's look at Wulp. Wulp is naughty. So naughty. Got guts, which is neat. I don't remember what naughty is either. But the other things we could have caught here are the Mankey. And there it is. The Mankey is pretty cool because this is not the only place you can catch it. Mankeys are neat. They, ooh, this may be a bad... No, I'm flying it. It's fine. Yeah, we're good. Mankeys are neat. They have a name that comes from mad and monkey. Mad monkey, Mankey. It could also be something to evoke cranky, a cranky Mankey, which is appropriate for a fuzzball with a major chip on its shoulder. And then the other Pokemon we could have gotten here is maybe we'll encounter. It's got a very low encounter rate over here. But it is a Spearow. This is not a Spearow, this is a Rattata. But Spearows are the other encounter here. I think it's got like a 5% encounter rate, which is pretty unlikely. But it's great that we've got a Pidgey and a Rattata, because that sets us up later for something cooler. Alright, let's head back and heal up before we train up. I'm gonna train up Wulp. Here. I want to get him to at least level 7 and have at least either my Tumulus or Spearow be level 9. I'm not going to do anyone over 9 if I can help it. Once someone hits level 9, I will stop training. But I will see you on the other side of training. Yeah. So we have trained everyone up to level 9. Spirus will not be going into this battle, I don't think. He's weak against flying type, which our Ulukek will have. He'll have caught himself a Pidgey, so bad against flying. He's also bad against fire because Ulukak has a Charizard. So Spearis is just going to sit this one out. We're going to rely on Wulp and Tumulus. Wulp learned... Gosh, is it not here? Summary? There we go. Wulp learned Quick Attack here. We're going to put that up. Because Quick Attack is slightly more powerful and more accurate than Tackle. So we'll just put that in the basic place. And then Tumulus learned Gust, which is not really going to be that useful for us. Other than it's a stab and it's got more power and accuracy. It's not powerful against a Pidgey or a Charmander, so we're just gonna have to rely on pure strength. So here we go. Before we go, we're just gonna take a little walk in the woods here. We're just gonna take this nice little woodly trail and get ourselves a potion. Going. Probably use those potions, I think. So let's go encounter Ulukak here on Route 22. Route 22 is a route we will be hopefully getting to at the very end of this game, this Nuzlocke. But right now, it's just a rival battle. Yeah, we don't have any badges. I like that the implication is that he tried to get through without any badges. Alright, Ulukak would like to battle. Sent out a Pidgey. His Pidgey versus my Rattata. Let's go. Quick attack it. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll get this. Yeah, he missed. Ha ha ha. Yeah, good job, Wulp. Doing good work here. Okay, we're gonna keep Wulp in for now. And we're gonna continue with that quick attack. It's a good attack. We can take one more scratch before I want to switch out. Well, no, we can do this. I think one more quick attack will get him. Yeah. Hooray, good job, Wulp. Like I said, I don't particularly love the rats, but they are very powerful at the beginning. They are great for a Nuzlocke at the beginning. So, I'm not mad. Alright. We've proved ourselves against the shadows once again. Let us continue upwards and onwards. I want to go stop by the mart first. Oops. Okay. I'm going to stop by here and fight this Mankey first, apparently. I think Wulp will sit this one out. We're going to send Spearis in. And should be able to two-shot this. Even with Spearis' lower attack rating. Well, Leer defense, okay. I obviously don't remember every move. Okay, three shot, but we still haven't taken any damage, so I think we're okay. See? We got this, no problem. Let's go heal up, and then we're gonna go to the Pokemart and get some more Pokeballs. I never want to be without enough Pokeballs, so... Because it would be the worst if I were trying to capture a Pokemon and I ran out of Pokeballs and that was the only reason I couldn't capture it. I always like to have a plethora of Pokeballs. Alright, I'm gonna actually put Spearis in front now before I forget, because once we get to the Viridian Forest, poison will be a problem, except that it won't, because Spearis is part poison. Can't be poisoned. It's gonna be great. Alright, we are here to buy some Pokeballs. Yes, please. I would like 10 of them. And we will buy a couple of potions as well. Alright, we're good. Let's get out of here. We have to go talk to this old man who needed his coffee, and he wants to teach us how to catch Pokemon. I do know how to catch Pokemon. I wish that they had programmed this such that if you caught a Pokemon, you did not go through this. So we're gonna zoom past this. We all know this. Alright, he gave us a Teachy TV, something I will never use, but we're good. Alright, and we get another Pokemon chance, Route 2. So Route 2 has our first bugs. In fact, I think we're guaranteed to get a bug, because there's Pidgey, rats, bugs, and that's it here. I thought, for some reason when I was thinking about it, that, because Route 2 is actually on the other side as well. It was a rat, so Dupe's Claws, I already got a rat. We don't need another rat. On the other side, there's more Route 2. And for some reason, I thought that that other side had Nidoran in it. But it's not true. It has never been true. No generation has had Nidoran up there just under Pewter City. I think I was confusing it with Route 22 because in Generation 1, the first originals, this is another dupe. In the originals, Route 22, where we just fought our rival, had Nidoran in it. Very low chance, but it was there. They don't have it in this remake. But it's interesting. For some reason I thought it would be there. Okay, here we go. Try again. Nope. Another Pidgey. Some people put a limit on their Dupe's Claws. I don't. My limit is... have I gotten bored? We're gonna speed up until I hit one, unless the next one is it, and then I'll still be going slow, and you'll know. Here we go. A Weedle. A hairy bug. Weedles are fine. I don't particularly love them. In a Nuzlocke, they're okay. But they quickly get outstripped, I think. Even quicker than Rattata. So, here we go. Got the Weedle. She's a good little Weedle. Alright, what are we gonna name her? Sharp Stinger. We're gonna name her... I already know. We're gonna name her Emum. Oops. Death. Death Elemental. Poison. Weedles are interesting in that they're probably derived from worm and needle due to the pointy parts on it. And interestingly, there's actually a real-life insect named after Weedle. It's usually the other way around, but this time the Stenorsips weedlae is a wasp found in Botswana and Madagascar, and was named after the Weedle because it too has a pointy needle thing sticking out of its head. And we're actually in a very interesting position here because we have a Pidgey, a Rattata, and a Weedle. And in this forest, you can get Pidgey, Rattata, Weedle, Caterpie, and Pikachu. And I like the idea of having a Pikachu. There's like a good chance that due to Dupe's Claws I will get a Pikachu here. Except that it's a Caterpie, so all of that excitement for nothing. That's okay. Caterpies are great. It's the worm Pokemon. Let's try our good old Pokeball. I almost always get a Caterpie in Nuzlockes. They're so common. They're good. They evolve real quick, and that's a huge advantage early on. And with the right TMs, you can make it a good, useful Pokemon throughout the end game too. Let's do a Leech Seed. Caterpie is a diminutive form of the word caterpillar. It has a resemblance to the Asian swallowtail caterpillar, which puts out Osmeterium, which are that's the little horn, little Y on his head, or her head in this case. And they poke them out to make them look like snakes. They look like little snake tongues when threatened. So they go, and then would-be predators flee in consternation and fear. But poor Caterpie always has its little Osmeterium out. It's always scared of everything. Don't worry, Caterpie. And I've never had a Pikachu in a Nuzlocke before. I was hoping that maybe it would happen, but it was not to be this time. That's okay. Pikachus are overrated. We're trying to get it under yellow. I think I remember learning that you don't get a substantial increase in likelihood of capture and capture rate if you are under red. So I just wait for yellow under 50% and then we could try again. Didn't want to tackle because I didn't want to accidentally get a crit or something. Here we go. Caterpie! Alright, what are we going to name this Caterpie? Caterpies are bug. They're not poison, are they? Are they? They must be bug poison. I'll name it Noxus. She's a little noxious, Noxus. Yeah. Alright, well, I think that might be it for this episode. Oh, we're gonna do one more fight. If it's a Pikachu, I'll be sad. Okay, it's not a Pikachu. I will sign off after this fight. See you next time, and keep on keeping on.